creating this video tutorial to show you how to utilize coin control features within Fully Noded. So we can come over to the Active Wallet tab. I've got our Coldcard testnet wallet running on my local node. We can go ahead and tap UTXOs. So you've got two table views. You've got your unlocked UTXOs and locked UTXOs. So the first thing, you can tap the button here is just signifying that this UTXO is unlocked. If you want to lock it, just tap that button. You'll get a little alert letting you know that it has been successfully locked. You can come over here to your locked UTXOs and you've got the red locked button. To unlock it, same thing, just tap it. You've got a number of icons. Well, so obviously this is the amount. If the UTXO has a label associated with the address, then there will be a label as well. You've got a VOUT number and you've got your TXID number. You have your number of confirmations. The node code is letting you know that the node doesn't have any private keys on it, so it's watch only. Solvable means it has all the information required to potentially spend from the wallet. So if you did add a private key to it, it would be able to spend from it. So that's important with multisig. So this wallet clearly has all the XPubs and redeem scripts it would need in order to spend from this UTXO. The purple refresh button here is to signify that this is a change UTXO. This correlates to the solvable field, so it shows you that this UTXO is yours and the wallet, your node and your wallet knows about it. The check mark is to let you know that the amount is above the dust threshold. Okay, so the difference down here is the blue, so that means that this is a primary receiving address, not a change address. If you want to go ahead and unlock, so let's just say we want to keep our change locked, we can unlock that one, so we've only got our change locked. And it's the same thing as far as the information is concerned over here. I don't have any, oh yeah, here's a dust UTXO. We just hard code 10,000 Satoshis as a dust threshold. So anything at 10,000 sats or lower will be dust. You've got all the same information. There's one extra button for getting the UTXO info, and it just shows you the raw data from Bitcoin Core. The really only additional thing there is the descriptor, which will include the fingerprint and the derivation path for that UTXO's address. You can also spend specific UTXOs. So currently you can just tap the UTXO to select it and tap it to deselect it. So selecting them lets the app know you want to potentially spend these. If you want to spend them, tap the play button. You can add an amount here. On the Mac, on the iOS version, there'll be a keyboard and a sweep button. So if you wanted to sweep the entire UTXO, you could do that. You can press the play button. On Mac, it kind of forces you to upload QR codes from your photos library. So I've just selected a QR code in the form of an address there. And then it's gone ahead, and because I have the signing words on the app for this single signature wallet, the app has gone ahead and the node created the PSBT and the app went ahead and signed it. The transaction is verified to be valid and would be accepted by the mempool if we broadcasted it right now. This would be the transaction ID. And then you see these similar icons. So anytime you go to spend in Fully Noded, you'll see all of your inputs and outputs laid out in a lot of detail, including the Bitcoin amount and the dollar amount based on the exchange rate at that time. If it's single signature, you'll get a derivation path here and your master key fingerprint. Generally, if it's multi-sig, these fields will be empty, but you'll have all that info in your descriptor. Again, you've got your address, the label, whether it's signed or not. That's an important one. And the same thing, this is ours. We run a command called getAddressInfo on each input's address. And you'll see here, if the address is yours, you'll see this. If it's not yours, you'll see a red icon, alert icon. Again, this is a primary receiving address UTXO that we're spending. They are not dust. And then you come down here, and these are your new outputs that you just created. So this is the address that we're sending to. So that's the primary recipient address. And this is showing you that this is a change output, and that's going to be getting sent back to you, and you know it's yours because this is green with a check mark on it. It's always good to check the outputs and the dollar amount value, and also importantly the mining fee. This one is going to be 3 cents at 1.4 sats per byte. And yeah, if you want to go ahead and broadcast it, you can broadcast it. And that's it. That is how you utilize coin control. So, sorry, I should make it more clear. Whenever you lock a UTXO, if you go, then you don't need to manually select things to spend. You can just lock whichever UTXOs you don't want to spend, and then when you come over here to create a transaction, it will obviously never include the locked UTXOs in that transaction. Okay, thanks for watching.